Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Homes, and I'm back today with a different kind of video series. I previously did a video that was like a prediction series of the fall and winter catalog for 2024, since we are still currently in our fall and winter 2023 catalog, and soon by the end of the month we'll know what's going to be carried over to spring and summer and what they're discontinuing seasonally from the fall and winter catalog. I did a prediction series on my opinion on what might get the axe next fall and winter, and what I hope from limited time offerings comes back to the fall and winter catalog, or what past scents I hope Scentsy brings back to catalog. So this series we're going to talk about the spring and summer catalog. So spring and summer will be March 1st, so it's very soon coming up, and I wanted to do a prediction series on this as well. So I'm going to talk about what I think from last spring and summer's catalog, what might have gotten the axe, and what limited time offerings I think will be added to catalog that were offered during the spring and summer catalog seasons. So we're going to go ahead and get started. In this video, we're going to start right off with the fruity category. Usually it is the largest category in the spring and summer catalog. So fruity last year, they gave us a wild card and brought back Appealing Apple. It was a scent of the month, and then it retired as a scent of the month, and then they brought it back last year in the spring and summer catalog. I do think it's going to get the axe because I don't think enough people like it. I loved it. I clubbed it. I'm definitely gonna keep it in my club if it did go away. It's got apple and pear and sweet pea, so it's kind of like that flirty balance of between a floral and a fruity scent, but it's done very well. But I do have a strong opinion that it may be discontinued. I think they just kind of threw us a bone, offered it for this one catalog to try to see, like, you know, where the sales could go with it, and I think it might go away. Same thing with Apple Teeny Splash. I do think that's going to be retired because in the clearance section right now there is a scent circle and there is pods. So that could mean that they had a surplus of scent circles and they're just trying to get through them, or the pods didn't sell very well, so they're just trying to get rid of the stock that they have. But normally if you see a fragrance from the previous catalog in clearance, usually 9 times out of 10 that means that fragrance is getting the axe. So because of those two things, and because it was a because the circle and the pod are in clearance, and because it was a new release 2 spring catalogs ago, I think it's going to get the axe. Apricot Vanilla, that should be safe. A lot of people like that one. I know not a lot of people talk about it on social media, but I think a lot of people do offer it. I mean, not offer it. I do think a lot of people order it. And it's one of those like lighter fruity scents. And there is a general public that likes lighter scents and not these powerhouse scents like people like me like or prefer. So I think Apricot Vanilla should be safe. Same thing with Berry Bright. That one should be safe as well. I do believe a lot of people like it. It is a lighter fruity scent. Does very well in the spring and summer. Black Raspberry Vanilla, that should be safe. It's a bestseller. I know that doesn't say anything, but people buy Black Raspberry Vanilla. Blue Agave Melon, I don't think that's going to return, you guys. I think it's the same thing with Appealing Apple. It was a wild card scent. That was a summer collection fragrance a while ago. I think it was the summer collection of 21, either 2020 or 2021. I can't remember which one. So it had been a long time before that had been available again. So I think they threw us a bone, put it in the catalog. I don't remember seeing a lot of people haul the fragrance or talk about it last catalog, so that also scares me a lot, but I do think that that's not going to come back. Camu Camu should be fine. That one, there's enough of a following. Cloudberry Dreams, I think people like it, so there's a pro there that it might come back because the popularity and sales were there. However, they axed the fragrance and every other product line. So they completely demolished it from the body care. They completely demolished it from cleaning. I don't think it was offered in laundry. So this fragrance was in clearance for like at least 15 different products. So with that being said, I think that's enough to say, yeah, it's probably not going to carry over. But then also there are enough people that like it, so maybe they just keep it as a wax room spray scent circle option, or maybe a fragrance flower, and that's it for the fragrance. But time will tell. Let's see what else we have here. Go-Go Mango. I think Go-Go Mango were fine. There was a little bit of hesitation because it was offered as a Scentspiration fragrance for the spring and summer. They did the twist and had the mango shortcake and the mango wildflower and the mango margarita. I don't think that collection did as well as the vanilla bean buttercream or the Christmas cottage. I think it was pretty much a flop of a collection. I didn't like any of the fragrances in it, but I think Go-Go Mango should continue on to next catalog. Johnny Appleseed, I think we're fine with that one. That's pretty much a universal scent. You can warm it in the fall and winter. You can warm it in the spring and summer. So I do think that will carry over next spring and summer. If you hear the dog, don't mind. I think she's blind in both eyes. She's very old. She's like 15 years old. But she does this sometimes in the morning after she eats. She'll like do this pretend like wolf growl and cry, and nothing is wrong with her. She's just literally sitting on the couch, cuddled up with her blanket, and she's just like doing this talking wolf cry thing. I don't know. Mahalo Coconut. A hollow coconut, I think that might get the axe. There was so many coconut scents that came out last catalog, so many of them, that I think Mahalo Coconut might finally have some competition against it. So I'm not sure on that one. I'm like 50-50. So if you like Mahalo Coconut, I hope you clubbed it, but I think it may get the axe. Mango Matcha, that was a new release. I absolutely loved Mango Matcha. It was my favorite of the new release scents, and I do believe it's going to carry over because it was a new release. It's guaranteed to continue for another catalog season, so I think we should be fine there. Pina Colada Cha Cha, I think we're fine. They've pretty much did away with a whole bunch of like pineapple scents, so I think Pina Colada Cha Cha has enough of a following and popular in sales that they will continue that. Pink Rhubarb Sugar, I'm on the fence 50-50 whether that one's going to come back or not. I do know a lot of people clubbed it and purchased it, but I'm just not sure if enough people ordered it enough for it to stay. Okay. Rainbow Red, this was a wild card that they threw for us. This was in the Chase the Rainbows collection back in 2022. It was called Chase the Rainbows Red, and then in this catalog for spring and summer 2023 they returned it. I don't think it's going to come back. I think it competed a lot with Watermelon Tangerine and Rainbow Sherbet that I don't think they can justify having all three in the catalog. So I do think Rainbow Red, because it was a limited time offer and they threw us a bone and put it in the catalog, I don't think it's going to come back again. Rainbow Sherbet, I think, is fine. I do think that's going to continue. That one's a really good scent. I know a lot of people do like it. I've heard a lot of people haul it, that type of thing. So I think we should be fine with Rainbow Sherbet. Let's see. Raspberry Hibiscus Tea. That was a new release. I was hoping it was going to be like a good like spring summer dupe for Winterberry Apple Tea, but in my opinion it didn't perform the way I wanted it to. But where it's a new release, it's most definitely guaranteed to carry over to spring and summer of 24. Ruby Nectarine. This one's not coming back, you guys. It was a scent of the month for April of 2022. Then it retired. Then they put it in last spring and summer's catalog. The scent circle is in clearance right now. So because of the fact that there's a product in the fragrance in the clearance, and the fact that it was a scent of the month, and since he's already offered it in catalog once, I don't think it's going to return. So I hope if you liked Ruby Nectarine, you clubbed it. I clubbed it just to be on the safe side, but I don't think it's going to return. Skinny Dippin', that one should be fine. There's a lot of people that like it. It's a brick selection in club, so I think we're fine. Star Apple and Freesia, that's not coming back. It was a fragrance in the Island Days collection, which was also in 2022. The Scent Circle is also in clearance. If not, it's already sold out. So they just threw us a bone and put it in the catalog. I don't think it's going to return. Sugared strawberry, that will be fine. They don't really have a basic strawberry scent, and a lot of people like that, and people mix it a lot, so I think we're fine there. Summer Moonlight, that one 50-50 on, because it was a new release. It's been in the catalog for a couple of seasons now. I think it might finally get the axe. Tropic Nectar, that was a new release last spring and summer's catalog, so it is guaranteed to return again. Vitamin U Unwind, that's not coming back. I do believe excuse me, I do believe there is a Scent Circle in clearance, or there was, but the fact that it was in the All Is Well collection, which was also in, I think, March of 22, because that was a limited time offering, and then they retired it for a year and then brought it back to the spring and summer catalog last season. I don't think it's going to come back. That's just a wild card that they threw us, and they were like, hey, you guys were happy with this one, we'll give it to you for 6 more months. So, and Watermelon Tangerine, I think we're fine there. It's a bestseller, and I mean, you can't have summer without Watermelon Tangerine. So that's what I have to say there. Now, for limited time offerings, what do I think might come back to catalog? I definitely think Pineapple Dragon Fruit has a strong chance of entering into the catalog. I know it could probably go either way and be put in fruity or citrus, but I think fruity is best where it is, because it's very heavy on the pineapple and the tropical fruit notes. So I do hope that makes a appearance in the catalog. Also, from the Spring Brick collection, I hope that we see either Summerberry Melon or Pink Apple and Nectarine. I think either of those would play very well with the catalog, and they could possibly knock out some. Like Summerberry Melon could possibly take like Star Apple and Freesia's place, or Cloudberry Dreams, and like Pink Apple and Nectarine might replace the Appealing Apple and the Appletini Splash. So I think those are the three that I'm looking towards. Were there any past fruity scents that I would love to come back? Yeah, Rainbows and Butterflies. If Scentsy could make that happen, I would love them forever, because I miss that bar. That one had like marshmallow and strawberry and pineapple, and it was so good. It was a scent of the month, and then they put it in the catalog for a couple of spring seasons, and then they got rid of it. But that's my opinion on the fruity category for spring and summer. I'm curious to see if my predictions are right once we get the list of what's actually coming back, but I'd be curious to know in the comments what you guys are thinking is getting the axe from the fruity category from last spring and summer's catalog. What limited time offerings do you hope might make an appearance, and are there any previous scents to the fruity category that were retired that you hope they throw a bone and give it back to us? Love to know. And as always, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.